But I want to start today by reminding you of my three big issues for the upcoming midterms, the three I's: inflation, immigration, and indoctrination. I'm going to focus on inflation and indoctrination today, and will continue to do so as we head toward the midterm elections with less than 6 months to go today. Because this country is obviously headed for some kind of a crash driven by these issues, worse than what we dealt with during the pandemic. How big or how small it turns out to be is anyone's guess, but one thing we all know is that this administration is clearly not equipped to handle it, because they're the ones causing it. Now, the stock market rallied a bit today, but just a bit. That after yesterday's dreadful numbers, and the worst start of the year for the stock market in decades is 2022. But the reality is that almost all of the gains that were made during Joe Biden's presidency early on, they've all been wiped out. And that's because of a whole host of issues, chief among them being this administration's unwillingness to get inflation under control by simply absolutely refusing to have a competent or coherent energy policy. And the economic fallout from the war in Ukraine, especially in Europe, where European countries are weighing whether to finally sanction Russian oil. Oh, and by the way, all of this, every bit of it, could have been avoided. But the Biden administration just couldn't seem to do that. No. And now gas prices have hit all-time record highs because, again, the Biden administration refuses to do anything about the issue. If we had competent leaders, they could begin to fix all of this today, but we don't. They won't. Look, managing the economy should have been incredibly easy after the country reopened.